And now we're on episode 10. And is it just me or am I a little bit higher? Well, correct. I am a little bit higher. I got this cool radar tower now. And what does it do? It lets me see everything in this area. Not entirely useful, but at the very least, when I pull up my map, I can actually see all of the nodes that I haven't found yet. Of course, it doesn't show for everywhere. I gotta put a bunch of radar towers everywhere else in order to get more. Okay, whatever. Anyways, so if you weren't here last episode, I got the space elevator done, all of the requirements, got V-frames, mod engines, and the air conditioners all done. I've just gotta send it off, right? Seal. And send. Come on, hit. Send. It's not very fast. You can kind of see it working. Well, I think that whole section goes up. Yep. Off it goes. Alright, so what that actually gets me is access to the next phases of everything. I can now get a lot more stuff. This episode, I'm only really focusing on the bauxite refining into aluminum, and I need some stuff. Good thing I got a cool old storage facility here for everything that I need. Okay, got that ready, send it off. Now my guess is
Milestone reached.
Yeah.
Quartz and bauxite scanning unlocked. A new
Wait, but I
generation
already
of
did
basic
quartz.
aluminum parts is now available, which can be
Okay.
constructed from bauxite after
Yeah,
a complex process of
Oh,
refinement.
it is very
The
complex.
blender will be used in future processes.
Well, thank you, Ada. So, bauxite, what is that? Well, it's somewhere. Oh? Oh, no. So, if you weren't here a few episodes ago, this whole area is where the bauxite is, and this was a little bit spooky. Basically, there was like a spider cave over here that I got stuck in for a bit. It wasn't very fun. And now I gotta go there for bauxite. Oh. Anyways, what's bauxite for? Well, bauxite. Bauxite. Where is it? How do you spell it? B-A-U. No? Main thing I want is the aluminum sheets so that I can get Mark V conveyor belts. Once I get those, then I can do everything. Which I already could do everything before, but now I can do everything again, but more. So the actual process for getting aluminum sheets is a little complex. I need aluminum ingots, but to get aluminum ingots, I need silica and some aluminum scrap. I get aluminum scrap by combining coal and alumina solution. I get alumina solution by combining bauxite and water. So basically, I need to get some bauxite over to my base, do some manufacturing to get that done, and then I get aluminum, and then I do everything. Then afterwards I'll get to nuclear power, or something like that. I want to get nuclear power at some point because power is quite nice, and having power is quite nice. There's also a bunch of other things, but this all requires a prerequisite of aluminum. I want the hover pack by the end of this episode, but I need aluminum for that, so that's going to be our milestone. The other thing that's a problem is that I'll probably need a gas mask. Gas mask needs some fabric. I think I got some lying around. Oh, I got 6. Oh, no, I did have some fabric. Okay. Alright, gas mask. Got one. I will also need some gas filters that need coal. Oh, luckily I have a few spare coal lying around. Yoink. Make a few dozen filters. Alright, gas mask is on. Now I can see it when I look down. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna clean up my inventory a bit. Okay, I think I'm ready to go on an adventure into the known unknown wilderness. Because that makes sense. Let's go! Well, see you in a bit, factory. I'm off to get some bauxite. Well, bauxite and whatever else I can find over there. Alright, we are approaching the area now. I forgot what the area is exactly called, but we're approaching it rapidly. And I think we're here, actually. See, I think that spider cave that I got stuck in was over in this direction. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I can't be in vehicles anymore because apparently gas goes through vehicles, even via a gas mask. So yeah, now I can stay in this poisonous area without suffocating as long as I have filters with me. Anyways, is there anything of interest? Hard drive, there's one. Right there, next to a fly trap. Alright, what's in... Oh, it needs supercomputers, okay. Any other hard drives? Not in the immediate area. Any power slugs? Over here. Oh, gee! Any dynamite enjoyers? There we go. There's a power slug. Need those. Let's see. Power slug in this direction. And another one. Alright, time to melee. Because maybe this might work more. Why don't I do melee a lot more? It's because, goodness. Maybe I should start using my melee a lot more. Okay, well, how about the thing that I came here for? Bauxite. Where's that at? Another spider. It's up on that hill. Oh, nice. There it is. Bauxite. Oh, and it's guarded by 2 rhinos. Okay, well, these guys aren't spiders, so I can probably get a trap ready. Hello down there. Alright, do you want to explode? Well, that didn't work. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, that didn't get them. I am at no HP. Okay, that's nice. There we go. Yeah, it took me long enough, but here's some bauxite. But there seems to be more deeper into the swamp. Okay, I need to do something just to get some height. Let's see. Lookout tower, easy. In fact, probably even better is if I get a radar tower. Let's see. Creature in the way. What's in the way? Oh, wait, it's a lizard doggo! Hello, lizard doggo. Oh, aren't you cute and adorable? No, no, don't run away. So apparently if you drop a raspberry down, they'll come and look at it. No. Where is he? There he is. And here we see a wild lizard doggo in its natural habitat. Lizard doggo, I got a little treat for you. Aww. He took it. Aww. Doggo with long name. Lizzie. It's the Lizzie. Is there a thing I can do that just pet? Pet. Well, I can kind of pet it, but it pulls up the inventory. Anyways, now I got a little lizard doggo following me. Anyways, time to do some crazy construction. Whoa. The whole reason why I have this thing so big is I'm going to put a radar tower on it. And once I get power to the radar tower, I'll get more information about this area. That, and this is just how I like building these towers anyway. Alright, let's see how high we can go. And that's quite a view. If we look way over there, there's my factory. So let's see, that other bauxite area was over here in these hills. Now we gotta combine the bauxite over there with the bauxite here and send it over to my factory. I'm just looking at it from so far away, that looks crazy. For a while I've been trying to think about how to get like a train up to the next level here so that I can work on aluminum. I was like, but having a railway going directly to it kind of looks weird just with a really long railway that goes to it. Is there any other answer? The answer is that I have a train going through the bottom level, wrapping around, skipping the next 2 levels, going through the 4th level one more time around whatever this is, and then it gets on top. Now that'll look weird, but that might actually be something kind of neat. Well, heading back to the base. Honestly, the adventure didn't go too bad. I may or may not have died, but honestly went a lot better than I thought it would. Alright, first things first, hard drive, do some research. Get some power shards from power slugs. Store away some random stuff that I don't quite need right now. On my journey back, I'm going to make sure I get concrete, I need some steel beams, need pipes, a good chunk of rods, some iron plates. Alright, let's get some get some trains over there. So this is just me wondering if this would be interesting. Wondering how feasible this actually is. Okay, station going in, and I think I just need some freight platforms. I think I'll just set up for 6 freight platforms for the moment, and expand out later. Station name, Alu Transport. Now I just gotta run power to it. Connect it in, should be good. Alright, it's powered, now I gotta get a train connected all the way over there. Well, let's see what I can do. Let's see, how does it like going down this ramp? That takes it pretty well. How about this odd curve? Long platforms. I'll definitely decorate this later, but I gotta make sure it gets all connected first. I've got a weird feeling that this is just gonna look silly, but I've also got a weird feeling that it'll look pretty neat. So I'm still gonna do it. I've had a lot of weird ideas, that's for sure. This is probably gonna be the weirder ones. Quick check just to make sure nothing clips. Is this gonna run into the foundations here? Yeah it is. Okay, that should be good now. Oh yeah, that's good. And I think I will use here as the level. And by the level I mean just, here's where the railway will go as well. Oh no, it's gonna run into the railings. Railings you'll just have to get out of the way for now. Okay, now I just get a ramp railway connected. Just put that one down there. And just pretty much connect the ends. I'll work on finalizing the logistics later. I'm just gonna make sure everything's connected. Gotta say, these railway blueprints that I made a while ago, pretty useful. Or just the blueprint designer in general is just very useful. Oh no, I'm out of materials. You know, I was gonna walk the whole way back, but I forgot. I got a whole railway set up. Off I go, back to base, so easily. I wonder if later I'll continue to do... We're right under that conveyor belt. I wonder if later I'll do a bunch of other stuff like this. Where I'm gonna try and hook up a bunch of trains just throughout everything. What? Wait, what? Hold on, give me out here. What? What do you mean I placed a railway on... How did I place a railway on that thing? No idea. So, a problem that I will run into eventually, I'll need to have a way to get back to my base on a moment's notice, just so I can resupply everything. Because, reminder, this whole map is very, very big, and I'm only utilizing a small section of it. So later on, I'm gonna have some trouble figuring out how to get stuff out there further. But that problem's not till like much later probably. I guess I need to move this railway. Radiation? But what's radioactive here? Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot that there's uranium down there. So my gas mask is going to protect me from all the radiation of uranium. So I'm just going to take little bits of damage till I can get this sorted out. And there's an enemy. Okay, is this good enough for the railway? It is. Wonderful. I wish I could actually do something about the persistent ticking damage, but I will literally need a hazmat suit on just to move it. Let's see, where is my radar tower? Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay, so we're pretty much at the area. The radar station's over there. I'm probably just going to use this whole area to make a train station thing. So give me a moment to just make that. So a bit of time later, time to show what little I have done. So the main thing that I'm trying to do is just get a bare bones setup, just to make sure everything's working properly. I got some miners getting some bauxite into a container that transports all this bauxite into several different containers that will eventually fill up. And I'm thinking on using this cargo area specifically to transport fuel canisters so that I can power up some tractors or trucks to go collect some more fuel or more stuff and get to here. That's an idea for later. For now, let's take the train ride all the way back. And apparently, if you have a train on the very back of the train track, you don't have to make a full circle like I did with the last one. But yeah, this is the train setup for the moment. Like I said earlier, I'll do some modifications later just to make it better. Although right now, I want to try and get at least a minimal setup just so I can actually have some aluminum in production so that I can actually use aluminum for the park. And here we are at the stop station. See, all the resources that get transported get sent into these containers. And they hold a lot of bauxite, and I kind of noticed that there's just a lot here. So I can definitely make some like very complex machine in here. But for the moment, I'm just going to make sure that I can get things up and running. And I'm going to need water and coal, and I believe, yeah. Here's a coal line that I didn't use for the steel production last time. But I can use it to send to the aluminum. Now the water might be a little aggravating, but I've got an idea. So in one of my previous episodes I had like an oil transport here, just to get oil to here. And I noticed that I was actually making a lot more oil over at where the other station is than what this can hold. So I was going to try out having something like another fluid area here for oil. Basically I was thinking on using a bunch of spare oil, flowing it into this buffer and using it to make plastic, which I can then use to make some plastic containers, which I can then use to transport stuff around the base. Or maybe I can do that, I'm not actually sure if I can do that, because since this oil is what's powering my whole factory, I want to be very careful with how I use it. I don't think it's going to end up being too complicated, I just need to get some oil to some refineries, make at least a little bit of plastic, and then reuse containers to package some water and then send it up top, unpackage it, send the plastic pipe. I'm gonna check out the MAM real quick because that's something to do. Anyways, what's the MAM giving me? Oh, fused quick wire. That might actually be good for later, but coke steel ingot. So wait, this ends up giving me less steel per resource, but it's a lot more condensed. I might actually like that just because a lot of this is a little aggravating. So I might actually go for the steel coke. Oh, hello train. Yeah, I definitely, I'm gonna use this as like a way to get around my base, so I need to make it a lot better. But, let's see, can refineries fit in here? No, what do you mean no? Encroaching another's clip. Are you kidding me? Okay, fine, I'll make it slightly lower. How about now? Now you can. I think I'm just gonna put up 3 for the time being. And... oh no, that collides with the... I'll take that one out for now. So I'm gonna be making plastic, and heavy oil as a residue. And let's get ourselves a pipe set up. So what am I gonna do for the heavy oil residue? Could probably set up another refinery. Is that a good placement? Oh yeah, it doesn't collide with anything at the moment. Oh, that's funny that this refinery barely touches the ceiling, but this one goes through the catwalks. But don't care about that too much, so take that down. So this one will get powered and make some fuel out of the heavy oil. So I don't think I need too many constructors just to make the plastic containers. Let's see, they need 30 for 60, and both of these can make only 20. I might buff it up to make it 30. And for the moment, till I figure out what I'm going to be doing here, I'm just going to route the canisters to this container and distribute them as needed. Can I fit a packager here? In that case, let's pipe the fuel into the packager and get some empty packages into the packager. Make package fuel. So I think I can just transport a lot of this spare fuel to this container. This container is the actual fuel source for the quartz tractor thing. So eventually they'll run out of coal and they'll stop using it as actual fuel. And the hope is eventually I'll just translate into fuel as fuel. I can probably do the same with the other coal truck. I'm still not 100% sure how this is going to end up working out, because this is probably a process that'll take a while just to flush out all the spare coal. Probably a worthwhile test run just to see if I can translate into using packaged fuel. And if I recall correctly, I've actually got a water line here that's not even being used. So let's see. Plug a packager there, packager there, packager there. Plug in the water. Plug in the canisters, so it should now be making water. So now they all gotta re-merge together. Okay, I got a bunch of water now, technically. Now I just need to unpack it. There we go. And just like that, I got water. Now for the weird thing of plastic container byproducts. I can either sink them, or the other cool thing that I could try to do is set them back into the whole system. Okay, so working it out a little bit, I basically have another line that sends a bunch of empty canisters back to the very start to basically fuel up this this storage container that stores a bunch of empty canisters. If at any point these constructors are making too many canisters, they get sent off to storage, recycling. So blah blah yada yada. Fuel packaging is actually pretty efficient. A lot better than coal, that is for sure. Anyways, the next thing I'm going to need is some silica. How much silica right now, not sure, but I'm going to need a bunch of quartz. And then finally, I gotta get this coal up there. So with that, we got bauxite, coal, water, and silica all on this floor, and that's pretty nice. I gotta do the complicated refinement process. So plan is, before I get started on the full build, I'm just gonna make some basic stuff, get the sheets, and then use the sheets to make everything else. So first step is refineries. And I'll set it to alumina solution. For the time being, silica gets into storage while I get another refinery up. Pump the solution into that refinery. Get some coal sent over to it as well, so I can make aluminum scrap. Okay, I need a foundry, and then also need silica. And it's not enough silica, so I'm just gonna make one constructor to make some silica, and that should work out. And then lastly, aluminum ingots going in to make alkali sheet. Combine that with copper ingot, and then I'll get some sheets. Ooh, there they are. The most powerful item in the entire game. And it's all mine! I just need a lot more of it. Alright, let's do some research, get Mark 5 conveyor belts, get the hover pack, start playing the game, you know. At what point do you start playing the game? I don't know. I haven't started playing yet. I'm still in the tutorial phase. There we go. Hover pack unlocked. I now get a hover pack.
Milestone reached. The hover pack enables aerial overview of all powered factories, as well as easy transport across multi-level buildings by wirelessly connecting to the power grid.
That's exactly what I need. And just to show it off, hover pack, swap it out with my jetpack. Oof, I can now fly. It's like creative mode in Minecraft. Main issue is that I need to make sure I have like a power grid connection, so I'll probably just have random power outlets here and there. But what this means, I don't do any cool jumping around anymore, but I can get an aerial view of everything, and I can build everything just fine. Ooh, this is so fun, just flying around. And then Mark 5 conveyor belts.
Milestone reached. Improved conveyor belts and lifts can now be constructed.
Yes, correct, Ada. So just as an example, here's how fast I can go on a Mark 5 or a Mark 4 belt. So you can kind of notice, like, just kind of how slow it is. I mean, it's fast, but it's kind of slow. So if I upgrade all these to Mark 5s, just to kind of show it off, I'm like moving twice as fast now. Slower, faster. Oh, they're much better. That means a lot of the machining that's going on down there can get upgraded. And I'll just wait a while for this to accumulate a lot, because I would like to have like a few hundred before I start on this project. I'm hoping to make like 500 aluminum sheets and aluminum casing per minute, because I haven't mathed out exactly the exacts that I'm going to need, but I know I'm going to need approximately that much. But I think first order of business is to upgrade this coal belt to Mark 5. So now it's just by default able to transfer way more items per minute. Yeah, look at the fill rate on that, that's fast. Okay, I think enough time has passed. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of sheets. Alright, time to do some real construction. Okay, so to start out, I'm gonna need some refineries. I'm gonna try something a little weird where I have 2 in one direction and a third in the other. Because what'll end up happening with the aluminum solution is that they both make 120, and then the aluminum scrap requires 240. So basically I need 2 refineries for 1 just to make scrap. And according to my math I need 6 sets of these. I think I might try to make the sheets here. So this is about 18 assemblers, about 1 more than I need, but who cares about that really? I do. I don't. How many foundries do I need? 22. Goodness, I need 22. I got an idea. At least with the big machines, I can probably just make whatever, but if I'm doing stuff with smaller machines, give me a moment. I have made a thing. So it's a small clump of 6 foundries with 2 inputs and 6 outputs. All of the outputs end up merging into one merger. So that's 6 of these, and I can probably make 4 of them, even stacked on top of each other, really. So that'd be kind of nice. So I should just be able to place them one on top of the other. I now have a tower of foundries. Well, that saved me a few hours. Actually, I wonder, how many refineries can actually fit in a blueprint designer? Let's see, 1, 2, 3... 3 can actually fit. Okay, give me a moment, this gives me an idea. Alright, so here's the design. We got bauxite ore coming in from the back, as well as some water. We get aluminum solution and silica as outputs. The aluminum solution immediately goes into another refinery that combines with coal, with this input, and makes scrap. Time to put in the new and improved. But oh my gosh, it saves so much time. Okay, so silica's ready, aluminum sheets are ready, aluminum ingots are ready, copper I'll work on that in a bit. So I think I'm just gonna skip ahead, get everything plugged in and routed, whatever. So give me a moment to just kind of do that. Alright, so some amount of time later, and I got everything hooked up, and I ended up moving the foundries over close to the silica production. Anyways, what I ended up doing, if I go down here real quick, I've got a bunch of water coming into some packagers, getting packaged into some water jugs, and then sent up all the way to the aluminum production. So how this works, the water comes up to this storage container just so it gets distributed to all of these packagers. Packagers unpackage the water and get sent off to all of these refineries. The refineries take some water and make alumina solution with silica byproduct. The alumina solution goes to the next refinery making aluminum scrap, and I'm making too much scrap. Is that a bad thing? No, it's not really a bad thing, it's actually okay. But there's also a coal line here, it's just to get the coal with the alumina solution. And what ends up happening is a lot of water waste, so the water actually gets back into the system. So I think I don't really need to worry too much about water, just because so much of it gets recycled back into itself. Anyways, all the scrap goes into this towering tower of foundries, where it gets combined with a bunch of silica, and it can either be spare silica from those refineries, or silica manufactured from all of these constructors. This is enough constructors to rival the wire factory. Anyways, there's also some copper refinement going on down here, where I got 6 smelters combining into these copper ingot lines. Wait, oh, there's no quartz? What do you mean there's no quartz? I wonder if I might need to upgrade the tractor to a truck, just to get more here. Yeah, I might upgrade to a truck or have 2 tractors, one or the other. I still do like the train physics. Get 'em go. So that's why there's no raw quartz coming in. But I think silica production is fine. Anyways, copper ingots come into here, get combined with aluminum ingots that are getting made in the foundry tower here. Then these are combined in an assembler to make aluminum sheets, which is what I really needed. And everything gets routed to these containers. Look at all those sheets. So calculations aside, I think this is like 540 sheets a minute, which that's pretty good. I've also got some constructors up here that takes the spare aluminum ingots and makes some aluminum casing. Although I think I need to work on the rates for ingots, because oh no, that one doesn't have enough silica. Well, whatever, that's something I just want to optimize another time. And with that, I think that's just going to end the episode. Bit of adventure, bit of bauxite, bit of aluminum, bit of, gosh, I gotta upgrade stuff forever. Oh, wow. Oh, my power is running low, that's not good. So, now that I got Mark V belts, I'm going to try and work towards nuclear reactors. And if I can get nuclear reactors up and running, my power situation should be solved, is what I would say, if I probably would reach the limit anyway. But I'm going to try and go for about 50,000 megawatts of power from nuclear reactors. That's going to need a lot of logistics planning here and there. I've got like the formulas needed to make it work. I just need to spend time getting stuff together and getting that up and running. But that's going to be next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it at least some amount, and you all have a good night.